It's important to note, just with any disenfranchised group who is looking to make movements or change, inspire change globally, it's important that these groups have allies. And in this particular case, it's men, us. We have to do our part in helping women fulfill something that everyone has already known, that women are just as capable as men. And when we have young men who are becoming leaders, whether that's in business or starting their own businesses or coming into Hollywood, it's important that you use your voice and you be a champion for these women who are looking to, again, just be noticed and recognized of all the work that they've already been doing. It's not like, okay, we're doing something new now. It's like, no, pay us for what we've been doing. And now we're going to bring a light to it. So it's just important that men, that we listen, we have the opportunity to have conversations with women, and more than just the surface level conversations that we have. Understand what women are saying, understand how the little steps that we often ignore, or the small conversations that we have in a day-to-day with other men, or even in inclusive spaces, how those statements and our actions can actually impede the progress. So I just want all of us to be aware and understand. And sticking to with the Golden Globes, Sterling Brown won a Golden Globe last night, and he's the lead actor of the show This Is Us. I've only watched one episode of This Is Us. However, I've heard so many people say that it's one of the most brilliant shows on TV because it's just emotional, raw, and real. And in his speech, he gave credit to, I believe it was the director or the writer, one of the leads of the show. And he said, I just want to thank you, because he said, I just want to thank you because for his entire career, he's been the benefit of colorblind casting, where he was able to fit roles that were for any type of person, regardless of your ethnicity. And he said specifically, you wrote a character who could only be played by a black man. And because of that, it's easier for people to see, and it's no longer an option for me to hide. People have to see me. And the gentleman he was speaking to was a white male. And in that moment, it was just something so powerful of recognizing this small task of inclusion and saying, yes, I can write his character to be casted by anyone, but specifically I'm going to tell a black person's story. And the world is going to see on network television, NBC, this story told out and portrayed by a black man. And those are the steps that we have to take. Not just in Hollywood, but also in business. In my own personal experience, I've seen the benefits of having women in the workplace, just from the ideas that women bring and the conversations that you bring up, the perspective that you give. We don't have that. Men, we're limited in our scope. Everyone is limited in some capacity in their scope and how they live. We navigate the world very differently than women navigate the world. Black people navigate the world very differently than white people. So the more conversations you can have at the table, the greater perspective that you're going to get on anything that we're trying to accomplish. So I'm very excited. Oprah's speech, Sterling Brown's speech, and just seeing the momentum coming. There is a change that is on the horizon, to quote Oprah, and I'm excited to be a part of that movement.